Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Alrighty, so I think this is these three. I don't really want to try to grab Denver to El Paso. I mean, I suppose grabbing Chicago to Atlanta is not the worst idea, but getting down to Atlanta is more complicated than it seems. But also, I don't know. It's not worth the 5 points to me. I think we just do this. So kind of our first three turns are set for us. I mean, we're gonna go Vegas to um, Los Angeles, and then probably go Vancouver, Seattle, Seattle to Portland. Don't love that we're going last here. Don't love that. Though the only advantage of it is it does give us a look at what other people are doing. The disadvantage is if two of my opponents decide we need Seattle to Portland, there's not really anything I can do about it. Okay. So the good news is that that didn't happen. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, we do that. And then I know like yellow and pink are needed here, and I probably do want to go up this way. And then I have many options of how I want to get into New York. So honestly, what I may do is I may connect all of this West Coast up Vegas, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and then draw to see if there's a route that I want to take in order to get to New York. But as greedy as I want to be, I am not messing around. Um, there's two. This Seattle to Portland is really key because there's really not a great way to connect them up outside of like this one route. Otherwise, you're looking at having to go like Portland to Salt Lake to Helena to Seattle, and that's just. I mean, even you could go up through Calgary too, but any of it is cumbersome. I do think Vancouver to Seattle is a little less critical. So, like, if there is a pink, green, or yellow on board, um, and even if there's not, I might still consider drawing here, simply on the grounds of I don't if I don't have to rush it, I'm not going to. And if you miss out on Vancouver to Seattle, once again, it's a situation where it's a little bit easier to make things happen. All right, so red playing Seattle to Portland, I don't think changes what I want to do. I still think that this is the play. I'm going to be kicking myself if blue plays that and then red follows suit, but okay, now I'm very much not as worried about that. Okay, yeah, I think we can just go off the top. Those are two colors I very much didn't need, but I also don't mind building up a little bit of a pool of cards. And probably what I should do if there's not a pink, yellow, or green on board, I should just grab Vancouver to Seattle. It's probably the smart thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I need it. There's nothing on board that I really want. Might as well use the turn wisely. Yeah, I don't love that the pink went. Don't love that the pink and the green are going. However, the yellow is nice, and then we can go off the top. Hey, a wild is never going to be angry with a wild. Okay. Okay. It's, not the worst turn. A orange and a green. I really would like to get this route done quickly so I can draw tickets. And I suppose I could draw tickets anytime. I don't necessarily need to have and maybe I should. Maybe I should be doing that. Okay. So red grabbing that I don't think actually changes a whole lot. Now, getting that second yellow means I may spend a wild. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, yes, we are going to go the yellow route here because I'm going to have to go the pink route for San Francisco to Portland, and so I don't want to have to go double pink. Blue has taken an interesting route, going through Raleigh, Nashville, Little Rock. It's not usually a route that I see. However, I guess with green grabbing St. Louis to Nashville, Nashville to Atlanta, maybe it does make sense. I'm also very much loving my decision not to go for Chicago to Atlanta. That seems pretty nice. Curious what blue is considering here. That was a very nice turn, grabbing a pink and a wild. I love it. And even yeah, it makes sense that red's grabbing a pink. I'm assuming red wants to get into Los Angeles as well. I actually think it's time to draw destination tickets. Las Vegas to New York. Mwah. Love it. And then I actually think Calgary to Salt Lake too, because I have the 3 orange. So yeah, that's really nice. So how do we want to? I guess maybe connecting up New York, we come through Chicago, Omaha, Denver. Maybe see if we can do that route. Now first things first, we're gonna do this. One, this cuts off any Vegas things, and 2, that connects up Salt Lake. We like that. So I'm gonna wanna, I think, yeah, we got. I want to get this kind of done around here. So like getting that second green is nice. I'm not as worried about Portland to San Francisco. Green can't get up green can't get up here. It would seem unlikely that with the current structure here of where me and red are, that someone would randomly, unless they were blocking, grab Portland to San Francisco. I think more of the pressing matter is to get now this East Coast stuff, New York to Chicago, in before things get hairy. Because once we get to Chicago, then we can go through Duluth, we can go through Omaha, we can go down through St. Louis and through the middle. There's so many options we have. Whereas from Pittsburgh, our options are, especially considering Nashville is completely blocked off, just a little bit less enticing. Now, with that said, I will happily grab these 2 pink because I definitely don't want to forget about Portland to San Francisco. Really nice getting Vegas to New York there. That was a really nice draw. Pretty happy with that. All right, so it looks like blue is just East Coast. All right, I do think that this into Chicago is the priority. And then I will grab Portland to San Francisco here next turn. No reason to dilly-dally. And to get the pinks back in there, especially if I'm going to go Omaha to Denver. I think that's my preferred route because that does hook up Denver. I mean, I guess hooking up Duluth is not the worst thing in the world, but eh. Green looks like... okay, what am I doing? I'm doing this. Green looks like they've got like a Los Angeles to Atlanta. Maybe? I don't know what they have. Alrighty, so we kind of just need a bunch of stuff. So I have no cards in hand. All right, that's interesting. So we can just kind of, go off the top and see what we get. And that can kind of dictate where we decide to go as well. If we just if I'm seeing green and white and we go down through St. Louis and then, Kansas City and Denver. This has all of a sudden become extremely interesting. Alrighty, I'm gonna grab this green. And we're gonna go off the top. Alright, there's a blue. Because right now, that going through that middle of the map with Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, Denver, red grabbing Duluth to Chicago and green grabbing Winnipeg to Duluth is certainly interesting. I think we just continue to go off the top. We're in very good shape here. No need to panic. I need a lot of colors. Yeah, so right now I'm not worried about blue because blue just has small stuff in the East Coast. And what? Red's got Portland to Pittsburgh, Seattle to Los Angeles. I don't know. I'm pretty confident in those two. I don't know what the third one is. Maybe with that, Duluth to El Paso. I'm such a Midwesterner saying El Paso. Okay, I think with that second blue, I probably feel more, well, especially now with green taking that route. I definitely want to grab Chicago to St. Louis next turn because we're gonna go through there because now our routes out of Chicago are completely cut off. Besides going Chicago to St. Louis, so again, you see, getting into Chicago and having these options really was extremely helpful. I'm gonna go with white, just arbitrarily, and then I will probably grab the blue here. And then we're just looking for Kansas City to Denver, Denver to Salt Lake. That's nice. Getting green to have to react there. Alrighty, so there's that. So black, orange, red, yellow is what we're looking for. And then if there is a green, I probably will grab it to go Vancouver to Calgary since I already have two. But we'll see. A pretty nice, efficient use of cards so far. Okay. Blue really needs a lot of green, and I'm curious as to why. Alright, well, I definitely don't need any blue. However, the black off the top is really nice. Yeah, okay, that route makes sense for green. Okay. Okay. I actually don't mind that from red because it seems then unlikely that red's going to go Vancouver to Calgary because as of right now, that's open. So why would you not just go Seattle to Vancouver? Winnipeg has gotten this. I'm glad we're out of the north here because Winnipeg and Calgary, like this northwest portion into the north, kind of Midwest, has all of a sudden become very exciting. All right, don't mind a yellow there, and I honestly don't mind a red there. Give ourselves some options. I assume we're going to see some drying here soon. Yeah, let's see. I'm assuming Green feels confident that they can get Duluth to Omaha. Okay, we love people just keeping one. Oh. Well, that sucks. So we're definitely not going to get Salt Lake to Calgary, which I probably should have seen coming from Blue, but no matter. That's what we get for snoozing. I misread that because I kind of felt like Blue was just sticking on the East Coast, and I did not see they needed to get into Vancouver as a possibility. So no matter. The nice thing is that's a 7-pointer, and that doesn't affect us all that much. More nerve-wracking now is all this Salt Lake and Denver stuff. Man, nobody wants Blue. Okay, that's helpful because now I have the cards to go Kansas City to Denver, Denver to St. Louis, or Salt Lake City. I keep saying St. Louis. And so we are going to need some ticket draws here to make up for the lost points there, but no matter. I think I'm going to do this first. Go St. Louis. My goodness, did it again. Salt Lake City to Denver. We're definitely not dead in the water having lost Calgary. Okay, the only nerve-wracking thing here would be that red is trying to end the game. Now, I don't think that red has... I don't think red's going to have a big enough lead. Because what? This is Los Angeles to... Well, getting up to Calgary was interesting. I think... Is red going to end it here? Go El Paso to Houston and end it? No, choosing destination tickets. Okay. We're going to choose destination tickets too. Alrighty, let's see what we hit. Well, Denver to St. Louis. Nice. Seattle, Oklahoma City is a good one. Okay, red does not have Seattle, Los Angeles. So yeah, this is nice because Seattle, Oklahoma City, we can just go down from Kansas City. We have a pair. So yeah, this very helpful. So red does not have Seattle, Los Angeles because I have it. That was helpful. Okay, might do something a little bit weird here, but I'm going to grab... Okay, so I did that because San Francisco to Washington is probably still in play here. Now, again, it could be discarded, I don't know. But there's a world. I'm going to draw again where we can get that. All right, well, Salt Lake to Kansas City, love it. And then none of this other stuff is going to work. So, I mean, we get another ticket here. That's nice. And now I feel comfortable to kind of like grab some stuff and just see if maybe in the final stages we can hit something big. So like, there's Seattle, Oklahoma City. And then if I get another turn, I'll happily grab New York to Washington. And then, okay. That's an interesting choice. I'm assuming red's going to end it here? No. So, like, I'm going to grab into Washington here. Because I would love to draw one more time. And I think I'll take that risk. Because, again, I'm assuming red wants to end this. Well, I guess maybe I am kind of scaring red into, like, holy cow, he has a lot of tickets. And I'm pretty well connected into the board. Maybe I should think about ending this. Nah, drawing too much fun. Okay. Well, Dallas to New York is a yes. And then everything else is a big fat no. Because again, I can just keep working my way down. So we complete 9 tickets. For sure. I guess technically I could lose out Oklahoma City to Dallas, but that seems unlikely. Alrighty. So I think drawing's just too much fun. I think I'd do it again. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Keeps 3. Oh, no. No, we got to keep going here. All right, Chicago to Santa Fe. No. Montreal to Chicago is a no. Toronto, Miami's a no. And, well, that's kind of a whiff. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. So, I mean, I think we take the lowest point value one. I still think, again, we're not just having fun. Drawing is just too much fun. It's too much fun to hit tickets. Clearly, people are trying to get stuff. I mean, I could try for Montreal, but yeah. So no worries. We just do this, and we complete an 11-point thing. We still got 9 tickets. So I mean, there's a chance that red draws and hits something, and we lose the 15-point bonus, or tie it, which would be terrible with red. Don't know why blue decided. Yeah, I don't want red to draw here. Yeah. So now we want red to miss that draw. Okay, so green hits all theirs. Looks like a pretty decent game by green. Yeah. So blue should not have taken Vancouver to Denver. But I see the thought process. Okay. So red misses out on 1 ticket. So that gives us a chance here. Now, I do not love seeing all of the larger ticket things because Helena to Los Angeles, that's what they had. I forgot about that one. All right, that's a really good game by red. And I'm not certain we have the firepower to catch up with that with having lost 2 tickets. And red has longest train. So we really only are gaining 5 points, and we were just too far behind on board as well. So, man, we're barely going to get second. Yeah, so red just kind of dominated that game. Yeah, just kind of got just, it probably just shouldn't have kept drawing, but I don't care. Still a solid game, I thought. Nothing wrong with that game outside of just getting a little bit unlucky. And the misread here with blue, though, again, considering the rest of the tickets, it was weird that blue decided to try to go this way. It was just weird. And it's hard to account for weirdness. Well, hey, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. Like and comment, and we'll see you next time.